Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show, everyone. Welcome to the show. What a day. Of course, I'm filming this the Saturday before release, and we were celebrating Mr. O's retirement today. So his workplace, his library, had a really nice party for him. They let him invite some people like myself, our son and granddaughter, and a few friends. A former colleague of his came, and another person who he's befriended over time. This was just such a really beautiful event, and he enjoyed it so much. He got some great gifts, and he gave gifts to every one of his co-workers. That's how people should treat each other in the workplace, you know, kindness. And it really showed there. He was really appreciated there, and it was a great time. So, congrats to Mr. O. Woohoo! His work is done, except here. Except here on TFT. All right. I have another announcement later about interesting milestone we'll talk about at the end of the show. Well, no, we'll talk about it actually when I'm doing the astrology for the week ahead. So what's going on? So, on with it. I am using the Sacred Creators Oracle today by Chris Ann for our card for the collective. And there it is. We should all be familiar with it, those of you watching the show. A lot. Ooh, gee, and you know, I don't remember having this one on this show. It's Feed Your Artist. I like it. Okay. It's number 28. And I'm almost there. Feed your artist. There's a money myth out there that healers are broke-ass hippies and that and that creatives are starving artists. And it doesn't have to be this way. It actually isn't this way at all. There are healers, creatives, and artists everywhere who are building abundant, prosperous lives with their crafts. You too can use your passion and your creativity to fill your world with joy and abundance. Allow them to support and guide you on your journey and diligently feed your inner artist, trusting that it is a productive pursuit. Your art may be a shot of daily yoga with a side of delightful conversation, or maybe it's expressive dance that clears your stress. Whatever it is, allow playful art to seep into your life, the real, unpolished, uncontrived play that floats your soul. Do more of that. Indulge your inner creator by diving into something you've been inspired to try, with no judgment, with no expectation, except the expectation to experiment. Your self-expression will nourish the miraculous light you've got inside, and incredibly serendipitous opportunities will surface when you are out in the world enjoying your life as art. How often do you schedule in time for creative play? And how spontaneous are you about diving into something that looks like it will be fun? Are you leaving time for experimentation? How harshly do you judge your initial attempts? And what type of artist are you? What is your life as art? Wow. I'll make sure there's nothing else, but I think that was it. And, oh, yeah, that was it. Well, you know, I love it. I love the idea of making time for creative play. I love the idea of experimentation. I like to consider myself the alchemist of divination at times, and I'm not saying that to be pompous, trust me. I'm saying that as an example of what I like to do. I like to cross the streams. I like to mix things up. I like to try something new. I like to experiment with spread ideas and different ways of presenting cards to people. And so whatever you do, whatever art form, whether it's writing, whatever it is, don't spend time with creative play. You know, we have enough of making deadlines for ourselves. Hey, I've got a nightly deadline to do a card of the day for, you know, the collective and stuff. We have a lot of deadlines, but how about opening up space to just have fun, spontaneously creating, go wherever your creative mind will take you. You may come up with the next great idea there. So, good luck with that. I like that a lot. All right, well, let's get into some politics. It's not going to be much today, I swear, I promise. So I do want to say that the stock market took a dive one day this week. It seemed like it rebounded a little bit, though I did lose a little money and in the markets. And I would say that that was kind of a scary thing. It just dropped 1,000 points. And, you know, the war is still going on. There is talk now, and since this is kind of an economic issue, because it'll hit the American taxpayers, you know, the Army is claiming they are running out of munitions, and they are running out of an ability to protect their allies. And I assume that means Ukraine, because I heard that Ukraine has run out of interceptor rockets, and so rockets are hitting wherever they want in Kiev and stuff from Russia, which is very bad news. But of course, Ukraine still has some capacity to bomb Russia. So, I mean, that war is ongoing. The war in the Middle East is picking up and ramping up. Iran is claiming that an attack on an Egyptian property was done by Israel. It was a false flag. I don't know if that is true or can even be confirmed with, you know, the way misinformation spreads everywhere. And, you know, it's heating up in such a manner that the U.S. is going to have problems winding this down through military action, I feel. Although they've been talking about this weekend making a major strike on Iran, combined strike with Israel. So it's only getting deeper. And oil prices are going up. And not only that, I've heard again that shortages and crisis situations are going to start happening. So we got to get, you know, I just advise people to be prepared for whatever. You know, you don't have to be a total prepper here, but you really ought to think about having some supplies in reserve and keeping your tank full, you know, as much as you can. So good luck with that, everybody. All right, I want to get on with the... oh, and by the way, if you have a primary coming up, I do want to say this too. Vote. Please vote in your primaries. Primaries are as important as the midterms because they decide who winds up there. And Michigan, for example, is having their primary on August 4th, and yours truly will be voting. All right. So, the readings I'm about to do for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good for the week of August 2 through August 8th, and during that time, the moon will be traveling, the moon will be in Pisces on August 2nd, but it'll be transiting into my sign, Aries, that same day, and it will be traveling through the signs, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, until it reaches Gemini on August 8th. That's that. And the only other astrological thing of note that I have is that Venus is entering Libra on August 6th. So that's it. But I do have a couple of things I want to announce. One thing is that Happy anniversary to us, TFT. This is 7 years starting in August. I believe August 1st or 2nd was our Twitter anniversary. I didn't get that notification from Twitter, but that is, I believe, when we started our Twitter page. And on August 4th is the anniversary of our first YouTube show. So, we're very happy about that, and I want to also add a very happy anniversary of my Aunt Mary's birth, which also, not accidentally, happens to be on our anniversary date of August 4th. My aunt would be very happy to see me doing this, I am sure, for all of you. So, it's because of her and my mother's sisters and my mother that I do what I do. And Mr. O, of course, has always dabbled into tarot and divination and certainly is a major part of this as well. So thanks to everybody for your support. Let's keep growing. Let's have a great 7th year, and you never know what we're going to do during our anniversary month. So stay tuned, guys. All right. Okay, we're going to start with Aries, my favorite sign. What can I say? Aries, true and true. Sun, moon, rising. This reading is for us for the week ahead. One more shuffle, and we're on our way. Whoopsie. Oh, well, we have the Three of Swords upright. We have the Knight of Wands upright. And we have the Emperor upright. Not all bad. Well, the only way I can kind of put this all together here, Aries, is that I feel that you've suffered a serious setback and a blow recently that, you know, you're still taking in the effects of that. Whether you lost a job, you know, you were fired, or you were laid off unexpectedly and, you know, you've got all these bills to pay, maybe medical expenses. You don't know where your insurance is going to be coming from next. And that'll be in my next report for the country, too. What's going on with the seniors and Medicare and Medicaid and some of the cutbacks the government is planning on us. But you're feeling very low here. However, I feel here you're starting to get your act together. You're still remaining in control. You're hurting. There's no doubt about that. But something inside of you is maintaining balance, maintaining stability as much as you can, and control so you can progress and move forward from here. So I think, you know, there may be an opportunity that might be knocking on your door soon that may help you get back on your feet again. Fingers crossed for you Aries out there who are going through this at this time. Good luck with that. Especially if you're losing money in the stock market, you know. That could be a very real thing right now as well. So good luck with that. Okay, Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. See what's going on in Taurus's world. All right. Well, you have the Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, there's a lot of blueness again. Here's the Page of Cups reversed. Everybody's got the blues lately. I wonder why. Anyway. Page of Pentacles is also reversed. Oh, Taurians, this is not your week, okay? I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Okay. It's not your week. You know, it feels like you may have gained something, you know, but you feel like it's an empty victory. Like, for example, if you recently lost money in the stock market, but you've got a lot of it back, you still feel like, you know, it's just not paying off yet for you. It could be, you know, you're in a job or you just got a job, but suddenly the salary and benefits don't seem to be worth what you thought they were. Maybe, you know, you're disappointed in that. And I feel here that what you thought was going to be some good beginning for you is not. You're very disappointed. You're very disappointed in this right now. So, you know, I just say to be careful with job seekers out there. Make sure you have everything in writing and you have an understanding of what your employer expects of you and what they're willing to give you as starting salary, etc., and benefits. Good luck with that. What about you, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Hey, you got the Page of Cups upright. But the King of Cups is reversed. And the Moon is upright. Well, I have to say here, some good news is coming to you, some positive news is coming to you, Taurians, this week, whether it's about money, finances, or job opportunities. However, you're still not feeling really good about things. There's a lot of uncertainty in your world right now. I don't know whether this has to do with, worries and fears about where the market is going to be heading, if this is about gains in the stock market. And so, you know, you're very pensive and nervous at this time. And even people maybe running businesses and whatnot, you know, because the tariff situation keeps changing and all of that, you know, maybe there's just, you're dealing and grappling with a lot of uncertainty. And even though you're getting good news, you know, you're not really sure you should feel all that great about it. You still feel like you need to be on your guard, you know, waiting for like a shoe to drop or something. Wow. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Taurus. What about you, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Did I say Geminis? I meant Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. A long day of partying. But no, it wasn't of the alcoholic variety. Hey, it was in a library, okay? We did go to lunch afterwards, but I steered clear of the margaritas there. Wow. Someday I want to explain my shuffling technique and why I think that if these repeat cards keep coming up, there's something else going on. So, but anyway, we have the Page of Pentacles here upright. The Three of Wands is here reversed. And the Moon is back upright. Which is interesting to me because I can see why the Moon is popping up a lot. There is just so much uncertainty and chaos in the world right now. And so again, this might be time you're thinking about starting a new venture, whether this is a business venture, whether this is some financial venture, into the stock market, etc. You've been thinking about this for some time, but you're afraid. I can't say I blame you. You're afraid right now to make that move. Or maybe it's even into a new career, going for another job. A lot of people I have heard are staying where they are right now because they are afraid of losing their healthcare benefits in the U.S. It's a big deal here because, if they go to another job that doesn't have the same kind of plans, they lose their doctors, etc. It could spell trouble. So, it could be something like that. You're hesitating because you're worried about the conditions you might face there going forward. And also, just because, like I said, things are incredibly uncertain right now. So if you're feeling uncertain about it, maybe you ought to stay the course until you can muster up the self-confidence and courage to know that this is the right thing to do, Cancers. So good luck with that. I'm going to grab a cough drop. All right. Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. If you've been getting this lately, Leo, I know somebody here has. It's the Five of Swords upright. The Six of Cups reversed. And the Eight of Wands reversed. Oh, my. Well, I never liked the Five of Swords. There's some underhanded thing going on. There could be manipulation. There could be arguments, quarrels, and fighting. And it's based on something that happened in the past. Like, for example, if this is at your present job, somebody might be holding a grudge, something that you did or said to them in the past that they can't let go of. And it is blocking your progress, Maybe somebody put in a bad word to stop you from getting a promotion or to get a leadership position in a group or a team effort. So you feel stymied, you feel stuck, and, and guard your communications. Try not to stoop to the level of the people who are arguing with you. This could actually also be about somebody bringing up something old, maybe from a previous job, or maybe if you're a manager or a boss and, you let someone go, or there was some other unscrupulous things going on, they're coming back. They're coming back and maybe taking you to court or something over past actions or something like that. It's kind of ominous for you, Leo, so take care, all right? Good luck with that. Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The Emperor's back and upright. The Nine of Swords is here and upright as well. So you need that Emperor energy. And the Eight of Cups is here upright. All uprights, but not all good, mostly good. Okay, you got some of you Virgos have a big decision to make, whether it's about moving your money, whether it's about choosing to start school this fall, college, whatever the case may be, whether it's in, investing your money or starting a new job at this time. You have a lot of fears and anxieties that you are dealing with right now. You need to pull yourself together and determine whether moving on is right for you at this time or moving forward with this. For example, should I invest my money here? Should I buy real estate right now? Should I go to school this fall, or should I save my money and start next term? I mean, there's lots of things people are considering right now with their finances and with their career aspirations. Don't let fear overwhelm you. Determine what's best for you at this time and move forward on that. Okay? Good luck with that. With the Emperor here, you should be able to pull it together, Virgos. Hey, Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising. This means you for the week ahead. You have the King of Wands, upright Librans. And the Nine of Swords is back for you, but guess what? It's reversed. Nice. And finally, whoopsie, you got the Eight of Cups reversed. Interesting. Maybe some of you guys have been thinking about moving on or moving up or, elevating yourself in your career. Maybe also moving away from a particular investment or whatever that maybe has been slow to produce results. But, I think your anxieties and fears are becoming less influential right now in your decision making, and you maybe are deciding to stay the course. And that may be the best way to go right now. Manage well where you are. And because right now it seems as though you've put some of your fears that you were worried about to rest, that maybe you had to move on, you had to change, you had to invest your money elsewhere, you had to hold off on that real estate deal. I say whatever it is you are going to do or you are doing, continue doing it and don't make any changes. Just manage it well. Good luck with that. And progress will be made. What about you, Scorpios? Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Beat that with your sound effects, Mr. O. All right. Hey, he'll have plenty of time to work on that stuff now that he's retired in earnest. All right. Well, he may not be working a job anymore, but he's still got to worry about money. So let's see what's in the Scorpio's cards. Slacking already. See that? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed. This isn't just about Mr. O. My goodness. And the Tower is here. I can see how it applies to him, though, all of this. Very interesting. And the Empress is here. Interesting. Upright. Tower, Empress upright, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So, Scorpios, you're just not into your work this week. Let's face it. For whatever reasons, you're either feeling non-motivated. It could be something deeper that you need to look into. It may very well be. But make sure that whatever you're doing is not going to cause a crisis in your life. A crisis that you could avoid by just keeping up with things. Be careful. The Tower is here for a reason. And I'm wondering here if what this is saying is maybe you're not that motivated or whatever because something has fallen apart. Maybe you're working your last 2 weeks on a job because they've laid you off, or they're going to give you a pink slip and lay you off, or maybe some other crisis occurs that pulls you out of the workforce for a while. I think this is going to be a real learning experience for you, though, and you will come out of this okay. As a matter of fact, you will come out of this because you'll probably find creative solutions to whatever's wrong here. If it's just a lack of motivation, it might be that you just need to shake things up a bit. Come up with a creative way to manage your workload differently or do things differently to make you more enthusiastic about your job. Or maybe volunteer for certain things if you have the time to give you something more to really feel motivated about. So good luck with that. And what about your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? This reading's for you for the week ahead. One more shuffle. All right. Okay, Sagittarius. Six of Cups is back, and it's reversed again. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles is upright. And the Ten of Cups is reversed. Well, I kind of feel here that there's some unsettlement going on in your workplace. Or in your financial affairs. I really am leaning more towards the workplace on this one, though. It just seems as though it's not feeling the same anymore. You used to have fond memories of the place, but now things have kind of turned sour and bitter, and you don't feel as good about, the job as you maybe used to. And maybe even there have been some things in the past that happened there that are still haunting you. And you don't feel a part of the team. You just don't feel like you fit in there anymore. So what do you do about it? It's time. It's time to maybe look for something that's a better fit for you. So, you don't have to jump out and get a job overnight, but you know what? You should take the time to start looking. Start looking because if nothing else, it gives you some motivation. It gives you some encouragement that there may be options for you out there for you to explore so you don't feel like you're stuck, okay? Good luck with that. Hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I think it's going to be a slightly longer show today. I must have killed too much time in the beginning there. Sorry about that. But I don't want to short shrift anybody now, so Capricorn, you are up. Let's see what's going on in your world. The Nine of Swords is back and reversed. The Wheel of Fortune is here upright. Boy, these two together, that's a good sign. And the Empress is back. Wow. I just feel there's a lot of similar, things going on right now, maybe astrologically or whatever, affecting people, that's why we're getting these cards, these repeat cards. Look at this. So for you Capricorns, your fears are gone. And why? Because your luck is changing for the better. That's why. Things seem to be going your way right now, Capricorn, so there's no need to fear. You're feeling more confident. You're feeling like, you can sleep at night without stressing out. And this is going to be a very creative, productive week for you ahead. I think for people who are in business for themselves, this is a positive sign that you might be doing more sales and you've got to have more product available. This could be, or maybe even come up with new ideas. This is really a time that luck is on your side. And for those of you you Capricorns who are thinking of starting something new, whether it's a new investment or whether it's a new career path, maybe even an educational journey, looks like now might be the time. Good luck with that. Hey Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The world is upright. Well, he was here earlier. The Knight of Wands is back. And another six, the Six of Pentacles is here reversed. Well, I can almost see a twofold thing going on here for the Aquarians. It could be that some of you are focusing on financial growth at this time, trying to rebalance things, whether you're in business for yourself and you're trying to balance your books, or, if your investments just haven't been paying off, it's time to move it. Move the money, move to a better job or opportunity, and, finish this and get it done. I think the world is here for another reason too. It's saying that success can come so long as you keep moving forward on your goal, and you have to try to maintain a balance in your life so that you will be able to do it, and make sure that if you need financial backing or finances for whatever this is, you've got to make sure that they are in balance and you're not putting yourself further in the hole by progressing on this. So it may take more time to get to the finish line, but if you progress, you will get there. You will get there, Aquarians. Good luck with that. Hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The Three of Wands is upright. Ten of Cups is reversed. Oh, and the King of Wands is reversed. I don't like that. So I think there may be some labor disputes for some of you Pisceans this week. I'm looking at that King of Wands reversed, and that could be management doing something that is provoking anger amongst the team. amongst your fellow, coworkers. And so I'm feeling a real, again, a business vibe here. And if this is you having to make cutbacks or having to make people do more work because you can't hire more employees at this time, be careful how you manage this. Don't browbeat people in order to do it. Try to be fair, try to be understanding, and try to get them to understand your position as well. Because it seems like there's trouble in the workplace. And I think here that if you're willing to think outside the box here, you might be able to turn the situation around. And for those of you affected by a situation that you may find unpleasant, well, maybe it's time to seek your fortunes elsewhere. There are ships out there. There is other fortune out there to be had. You just have to be willing to take the risk and determine if it's really the right time to make your move. So good luck with that. All right, a couple of minutes later than last time. Actually, it'll be a little more than that. But I do want to remind everybody about our upcoming shows quickly. And also, I want to wish everybody a happy Lammas. Today is August 2nd. And for everybody who's still in the room watching these credits, I want to wish you a happy Lammas celebration. It's one of my favorite celebrations, actually. And we usually celebrate it on August 2nd, but realize that August 1st, 2nd is pretty much, when Lammas occurs. Also, I want to remind everybody that today we have a live show later in the day from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where you can ask any question and wish Mr. O a happy retirement. So get there early because we do fill up on Sundays. So 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And also on Wednesdays. Guess what? It's the first Wednesday of the month. So I will be on Mr. O's Goth Tarot. So join us as we give you a shadow working for your month ahead. And Mr. O will update this working and give you other shadow working tips on his shows that follow this one. Every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when that video comes out. And you can watch it anytime. And then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m., which we like to call Tarot for Today After Dark. It's Eastern Standard Time, and you can ask us any question, and we advise again to get there early. All right, and on Friday, guess what? It's time for Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges, where you can find out about love, romance, interpersonal relationships, and maybe he'll tell you who's going to get lucky. So stay tuned for that. That's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That video comes out, and it is good for your entire week ahead. So you can watch it at any time. And the good news is, Happy Hour is back on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. With Mr. O being retired now, we don't expect as many happy hour disruptions anymore because of his work schedule. So 10 a.m. will be pretty much the normal time. So 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for happy hour on Saturday. Come and get a positive message for your week ahead. And one final note, on Wednesday this week is fourth quarter moon. And so we'll be doing our unhappy hour, where you can find out what's hurting you right now. And we're going to try to turn those frowns upside down. That reading is good for the entire 4 weeks ahead until the moon goes back into fourth quarter. So that's all I have. Take care, everybody. Have a prosperous week ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.